Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, this is my ephemera sale, and I have all fresh inventory. All these books are from the 1800s, middle 1800s to early 1900s, as most of my books are. Uh, I have a lot. I'm probably not going to get through them all. I probably have enough here for a couple shows. And in between that time, I'll be going to other auctions to purchase more books and other merchandise for me to sell here and on eBay. So, yeah, I'm just sitting here going through the books. I've not gone through the books yet. So, this will be a first time. You get to go through them with me. So, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm marking my books because I did not get ready like I was supposed to. They've been in the car. One, they're just really heavy to get out, and two, I was saving them for somebody to look through. But yep. So, and I'm finding out that I have series here. Like this is a poet series. There's two of them in here. I got a small red book in here that I know is part of a really long series that was up for auction there, and I didn't stick around to get them. But I got one of those books somehow. I'm just going through a short introduction to the literature of the Bible. 1909. So that's kind of what I'm doing there. I hope everybody here is having a pleasant day. Uh, it's nice and cool. It's dreary, but I kind of like dreary. You know, you don't have to have the sun beating in your eyes all the time. It's nice to have a cool blast of weather come through before it starts warming up, and it will warm up. So, you know, I'm sitting around waiting on warmer weather to come in, which I don't really care for. Mid 70s, I'm good. 74, 76. That's about it. Any more than that, and that's just too warm for me, right? Yeah, I managed to acquire a lot of books, and yep, I'm just like I said, I'm just gonna go through them, kind of look at them. I might have to put some aside because they look uh, too important for me to sell here. You know, something that I would be ashamed of selling for, say, $5, and when I should have got 25 for it. So, you know, I have to be careful. I do offer uh, rates that are far cheaper than you get on eBay, but I don't want to, you know, outdo myself, right? So, ooh, this one feels weird. I have no idea what this is, and it's not postmarked. Or so this is probably a 1900s book. So. Other than that, you know, I'm just gonna sit around and wait for people to come in. At the 15-minute mark, I'm gonna get going on these. So, 1900s. I think. Oh my goodness. Dryden's Palamone and Arcite. I don't know. A lot of these books are, you know, really cool. 1900 by the Appleton. Certain publishers tend to stick out more and more as you do books like this one, Appleton. I see them publishing a lot of different things. Calendars, bank books, regular books, literature books, just all kinds of things. Here's another one. Oh, this is that one that goes up there. The Iliad, 1896. These are, I'm gathering, I have 2 or 3 of these. Yes, it's got some condition issues, but they remind me of Cliff Notes. They're not Cliff. These are long form, but there was a series of them, and there's a series of these, and I have 2 or 3 of them stuck up there, and I wanted to take a look at them. And here's another one of those books that belong in a series. $1905. So here we go. 6 minutes in. Another 8 minutes, and we'll get going. If please hit the thumbs up button and share me out. If you like buying books, ephemera, postcards, cabinet cards, just off the wall ephemera type stuff. I've sold banknotes, stuff from the 1850s to the 1950s. That's why I like to advertise. But a lot of times I find stuff way before the 1850s, and sometimes I'll sell stuff past the 1950s. But the bulk of everything I do, 1850s to 1920s, honestly. So if you like that kind of thing, share me out. 1906. This Sunday there will be no show on Sunday. I need to take the time off. There's a good chance I won't be here. And if I am here, I'll be busy doing other things. I won't have time to do the show. I won't have the time to put my attention to it and find stuff, even though I have stuff ready to go. I just don't. I cannot be able to. I won't be able to put my concentration into doing a Sunday show. So we're gonna go ahead and not do a Sunday show, but I will be doing a Tuesday show, and yeah, we'll go from there. The Sunday following, though, will be antique tools and vintage tools. I have 2 big old boxes out in the living room that I need to go through. Some of the things will be going up on eBay, and some of the stuff will be selling here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that. And but that's 2 weeks from now. That's not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after. And next Tuesday will be a continuation of this, and then we'll see where we're at. And I may be doing this 3 times because I have about 70 books here that I did get. So, and they're all hardbound except for a few. All small books. Look at that. See, they got beautiful covers on them. Here's another one of that literature series I just told you about. I'm up to 4 now. So I'm going to have to be pulling these out because I'll probably sell them. It's a big poetry series. Did manage to send some of the things out today. To my ladies that are watching, I know I keep saying I'm going to get them out, but boxes has become a problem. This one on Winston Churchill. See, I'd look a book up like this because Winston Churchill was a lot of people collect his books. They, he was a good leader, at least from our perspectives. $1907 on that one. I'll do one more here and then we'll get ready. Emerson's. Yeah, everybody knows Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And his essays. She just forgive his crimes, forgives his virtues too, those smaller faults, half converts to the right. And this is a 19 complete in one volume. Okay. This is an early 1900s book, even though it has no copyright date. And I will look it up. So how much is poetry worth? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start the show. Let's see. Very first thing I have up for auction is something I need to. Whoops. There we go. The Emerson Essays by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Book is in wonderful, wonderful condition. It's in wonderful condition. This is beautiful. This was produced in the early 1900s, if not 1890s. It's not marked with a copyright date, which means it could be any time, honestly. But it's in gorgeous condition, as we can see. Nothing's fallen out. It's wordy because, well, it is poetry. Let's see, self-reliance. Man is his own star and the soul that can render an honest and a perfect man. Command all light, all influence, all fate. Nothing to him falls early or too late. Our acts, our angels are, or good or ill, our fatal shadows that walk by us still. Let's see. Cast the bantling on the rocks, suckle him with the she-wolf's teat, wintered with the hawk and fox, power and speed be hands and feet. There you go. A little bit of Emerson to brighten up your day. It's, let's see, it's all the essays. I think it said volumes 1 and 2. Yeah, it is the first and second series combined, all in one book. Starting bid on this is going to be $8. It's in excellent condition, inside and out. Beautiful book, inside and out. If you want Ralph Waldo Emerson, it's number 39. In the comments below, if you see this on replay, it's number 39 for Ralph Waldo Emerson. Gorgeous, gorgeous condition. Again, I said these are all brand new. I haven't looked through them. I don't know. I haven't looked up the prices, so. Okay, we'll go on to this one. This is a 1900 book. Stories of the Pioneer Life by Florence Bass or Bass, whichever. And here's the back. It has great spine, great scroll work. Yeah, it's got that axe there. That's pretty cool because he's chopping here. There are illustrations in here. The pages are not falling out. Here's a little bit. It says Longfellow. The Stories of Pioneer Life for Young Readers by Florence Bass, author of The Beginner Reader, The Stories of Plant Life, and Stories of Animal Life. 1907. To my mother and father. There's a preface here to the children up front. Hello, Patty. How you doing? Plenty of pictures here with Native Americans and Pilgrim life. Here's a bit on Indians and guns. Blame the French. Let's see. Here's just all kinds of things. Here's a bit on Daniel Boone. How he got captured. Here's a bit on flatboats, which are rafts, basically. This is a pretty neat little book. It's in wonderful condition. 1907 copyright. I'd have to be all in at $12 on this book. It's in wonderful, wonderful condition. If you're interested in it, that book number is 40. Running out of gizmos. You're the party, Patty. How you doing? Let's see. Itty bitty poetry book, probably the essays of Elia. 1906 is on this book. Teeny writing. There's stuff in it. Like I said, if you buy a book and there's stuff in it, you get the stuff that's in it, unless it's money. Let's see. He died in 1834. There's some things in here. Somebody taking notes apparently on The Essays of Elia. Poet. Just a poet. Love still a boy, and oft wanton is, schooled only by his mother's tender eye. What wonder, then, is his lesson miss, when for a soft rod dear play he try? But yeah, this little book right here, $5. It's in decent condition. Pages aren't falling out. That just telling me what year it was made. No illustrations. There is seems like some note taking going on here. I'll leave that in here. What the heck? There's this in there. I'll leave that in there. That's ridiculous. 5. Okay, Patty. Where's my pencil go? I just had my pencil. It was right here. I just put it down. Right here. Right, like I said. Thank you very much, Patty. And pulled out a plum. Woo, boy, this thing looks broached. Indiana Educational Series. I bet this is a reader. Indiana Educational Series. Whew. Boy, I can't read. Yeah, this is a reader because here's some words to list. Yeah, this would be a journal book, definitely. The pages are ripped and shredded, and this is like a early 1800s book here. Something you'd see like Little House in the Prairie in the school. That's what this would be. Oh. The pages are quite brittle. As with most books that I deal with, most of them are brittle. But yeah, it's a reader. This is second grade reader here. This is all second grade reader or second level. So yeah, this is how blowing soap bubbles, pronouncing exercise, blowing, beautiful, bubbles, off taken watercolors thrown bottom. And the proper pronunciation of all these words and how to use them in context, all that reading stuff. Whew, boy, this one has seen better days, and it's barely hanging. Well, so much for that. Barely hanging on. If somebody, this would be okay for journaling. If somebody wants this for $3, I'll hand it off to them. Otherwise, I'm gonna shred it. Ugh, this is definitely Pioneer Day stuff here. You sure you want this, Patty? Oh, happened again. I gotta have a price set up for. Let's use my last note. Sticky note. Gotta figure something else. Maybe do a giveaway or something. All 2 of you. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Let's find out. Well, it's got the United States seal on it. It says Student's History of the United States by Channing. It's the front. There you go. Student's History of the United States by Channing. There is this, it's missing its little bit of spine here on the side. Well, it's at least 1906. Yep, 1905. And there appears to be, and it is exactly that. It is History of the United States for young people, the growth of the textile industries. Of course, they're reading history from their point of view. So, it's early 1900s. Whereas if we read history today, it would be about this time period. And there's all kinds of notes in here. Oh my. What is this? Ooh. Huh. And it comes with a small map. I could probably sell that map on its own, honestly. As old as it is. Lots of pictures about historical people. Females in here. Pictures of boats and just all kinds of things. Here's the Constitution, peace negotiations, independence, all your typical stuff. There's plenty of illustrations. What did I say? 1905 is when this came out. I'll do. This is a good one. I'm gonna do $8 on this one. So I really have to. It's number 41. If you want the History of the United States 1900s version for the students, that's $8 if you want. Let's see. Girl. Let's see, Patty, you bought this one, yeah. And you bought this one too, didn't you? No. No. Mm-hmm. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Wait a minute. This is the one you did, yeah, Patty. We have here, says Dryden's, Palamon, and Arcite. Arcite. I'm really not sure how to pronounce that. But here you go. It is in great condition on the front. Done by Marshall. There's some wear on the back, as there is on the side, but the letters stand out. Good press work. This is 1900 book. And this is, oh my goodness, really? It says, to Her Grace, the Duchess of Ormond. It seems to be poems or the Knight's Tale. Yep, it's a big long play that is channel books or small books. Uh, hmm. Small books, no. Well, I don't know. I haven't gone through this whole book yet, or box, excuse me. There might be a small book in it. I don't know. Botanical books. Again, I don't know. I'm just now going through the box. So I do have a botanical book, but somebody else has it for now. But when I get it back, I can sell it, and it's a gorgeous, beautiful book. So, Italian literature, literatures of the world, Italian literature, a history of Bohemian literature. Wow, these are advertisements for other books that they do. Anyway, this is A Knight's Tale, which is a poetic story. Uh, good condition, 1900 publication, something like this. I do $5 on. Ooh, stick with me here, Patty. I might come across something you want that's that specific. Yes, here is one to go along with the Emerson book. It's probably all a series, but this is Sartor something else there. Eucharist Researtus. Sartor Researtus. I don't know. It says 1908. Book first, chapter 1. I don't know what it is. You have to look it up. I'm trying to find. It were a piece of vain flattery to pretend that this work on clothes entirely contentious. That is not like all the works of genius. You see, I don't know. I don't know what book. I don't know what this is about. I know it's in gorgeous condition. The pages are stuck firmly to the spine. Like this one was never taken out at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like that Sunday as well. Let's see. Um, I do $5 on this book. And it's in gorgeous condition. Might have to raise that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Thanks, Patty. Oh, cut your box open and put those in there. I got a little room. I haven't sent you the invoice yet, so I might be able to fit them in there. Hawthorne, House of Seven Gables by Herrick. Little book. It's not a little book like you want, but here's the. You don't have to look at me. Side of the book looks like a proper side of the book, something that belongs in a library, something that belongs on one of those old shelves. This is 1898. Edited for school use. The House of Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Yep. Chicago. Yep. Text followed in this edition is that of the first copyright edition, 1851. The editor's aim is to supply a brief biological account of Hawthorne, a few paragraphs of criticism to assist the student in reviewing his impressions of the book, and certain simple suggestions for obtaining the best results in studying English classic that is at the same time a delightful story. Nothing is to be found in the text of the romance which requires further explanation than the use of the unabridged dictionary will fully supply. Huh. But there you go, and there's more. I'm just not going to read it. Little book like this in 1898. I would have to be on at 7 on this one. What's that? If you want to raise, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to, no point in doing any more than or less than what I always do. So it is a beautiful book. I'm almost inclined to read it, but yeah, reading is a thing of the past. Oh, Andy, what are you doing? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Next book, A Short Introduction to the Literature of the Bible. Yawn. But it's got nice guild work on it. I'm not sure how. There you go. A short introduction to the literature of the Bible by Moulton. It is in wonderful condition, front and back. It is 1909. And introduction is the literary study of the Bible as distinct from theology and criticism. History and story, the history of the people of Israel presented by themselves, the history of the New Testament church is presented by itself, poetry and prose in the Bible, stuff like that. So it's in good condition. I'm not yep, I'm not reading Bible verses. There seems to be a page that is torn. I'll do 5 on this one. So introduction to the literature of the Bible. So you want some Bibling things there or to do the literature type stuff, then that one is 5. If anybody wants it, it's number 38. Every once in a while, I'll have somebody come through on a replay and snag some things. Okay, yeah, these are together. I might come across more of those. This book is going to be $5. The most important publication of 1946, which, by the way, this is 1946 book. The Revised Standard Version of the New Testament. Yay! It's got its dust jacket. 1946. It's brittle. It is falling apart. Um, there are things in it. What's this? Here's some, what's this? John 17. Okay, yeah, there are verses in there. Somebody's got verses. Yep, yep, that's exactly what this is. The New Testament, the letter to Paul of the Ephesians. $5, 1946 New Testament. If you want it, it's gonna be number 42. Oh my goodness. I'll just pull one out of here. Okay, this one looks old. It is Elements of Rhetoric in English Composition. First high school course. So this is another reader for high schoolers. Elements of Rhetoric and English Composition for the first high school. It's an English book. 1901. Whoa, check this out. Somebody's homework in here. The Merrimack, having been stripped of everything. Oh, it's about the steel ships. Incorrect English. I don't think anybody needs. Oh, subject and modifiers, predicate and modifiers. Yeah, so it's just advanced English for high schoolers, and this is a reader. This is a school book, basically, from 1896. The owner stamped his name up here in a weird way, but well, that might be inked. I don't know. I got that stamped. But there you go. It's not in great condition. Uh, the inside covers got a lot of graffiti on it. People's uh, initials. Somebody smoking a pipe. A lot of people smoking pipe pictures there. It's still a neat little reminder of what school used to be like from the 1896 on this. Or no, I said 1901. So, again, $5 on the reader. Oh my. And it is, it's not in the best of conditions, but it's old, a reminder of what high school used to be like. Number 43 for the high school English book. $5. We got us. Oh yeah, okay. I've sold the title of this book a few times already. Lorna Doone. No, I'm not talking about butter cookies. Cookies. Anyway, there's the front. It has wear. Yeah. There's the back. It's probably a publisher. This is a 1906 book. There's the front page. Pretty thick book. Everything is all the pages are wonderful on it. There are some illustrations in here, if that's your thing. Not many, but there are some. Story of Lorna Doone. Yeah, Okay, so the printing company is Gin and Company, which explains the back. G Co. is what it says. So a lot of times when I see these books, it's like that. And of course, somebody put this in the middle, and you get it back with the book. Somebody put a flattened flower of some kind here. That's in the book. I'll put that back. Good way to press your flowers out in these things. Well, this is a really nice condition. I'm gonna even. I'm gonna have to do $7 on this Lorna Doone. It's the standard English classics. It's in wonderful condition outside of the wear on the spine, but that's just, I don't know, maybe from holding it too much. I don't know. If you're interested in Lorna Doone, that'll be number 44, 1906 Lorna Doone, excellent condition. Well, good condition. 44. I've got here Eclectic Readings, Stories of the East. Here's the front. It's a gorgeous book in the front. Beautiful scroll work on the side and the back. This is nice. This one is very nice. 1895. Pages are stuck in here pretty good. I mean, the book's in good condition. Old Stories of the East. That's all it says. Hebrew scriptures, maybe. In the present volume, it has been the aim of the author to retell stories from literary standpoint. Hebrew stories and Greek stories, apparently. He has endeavored to represent the actors as real men and women in have. Okay. 12 stories. The Garden of Delight, The Two Brothers, The Flood of Waters, The Great Chief, and it's broken down into a lot of different. The Master of the Land of the Nile, The Great Lawgiver, The Bee and the Gazelle, Idol Breaker, The Story of a Splendid Son. All right, so plenty of stories in here. I like this book. It's got lots of pop to it. It's got lots of different stories. Nice headers on there. Illustrations here and there that are nice. So this is a wonderful book, 1895. $12 on this book. Yeah, yep. This is a $20 book on eBay, easy. If you're interested in old stories of the East, I'll do $12 on this book. That's number 45. Cruising through them. Myths of Greece and Rome by Gerber. And this is an American book company. It is wonderful inside and out. You could probably do your nails on this thing. It's so contoured. I don't know how to say it. This is an 1893 book, and it is a book of exactly what the title says. It's all about ancient Greece and Rome. There are a lot of pictures in here of actual pieces in museums. So, and it's nice and tight. It's in wonderful condition. Uh, I'll be 1893. I'm gonna have to be all in it. $10 on this one. So that's Myths of Greece and Rome. There you go. There's the front. Here's some of the pictures. Chariot race there. Statues. Whole works in this book. $10. Wonderful condition. If you want it, that's number 46. Again, that's 1893 on that book. Here's a, I had to look, I actually looked at this one. I just liked the cover. Nice cover on it. This is press work. You can feel it's bumpy. And this is Middlemarch by George Eliot. Middlemarch is a famous thing he did, and it's about, shoot, I had this written down because I've not really read it myself, but yeah, okay. So this is 1876. This book is in wonderful condition. There aren't any pictures in it. It is just prose. It is a story. Let's see. Middlemarch was a book on things of the time, the feeling of what was going on at that time. Yeah, just go look up Middlemarch by George Eliot and then wiki it. But there's supposed to be a lot of cast of characters in here and something about teaching you humility in the book. But it's got a really nice, like I said, this thing and this thing. Yeah, this apparently was a book of a series because there are other book titles with the same scroll work. I've seen A Tale of Two Cities. I've seen others. There, how's that? But this is a nice book uh, from a not so well known story by George Eliot. I'd be willing to do $12 on this book. Oh yeah, it's got that gold on it. If you like that gold edging stuff, so it's there. Uh, yeah, I think $12 is fair. 1876. It's in great condition. Oh, looky here. Somebody using it as a flower presser. And there's some leaves in here right next to it. I'm going to leave those in there. You buy the book, you buy the stuff in the book. So, yeah, $12 on Middlemarch, 1876. Whoops. That'll be number 47. If you like that book, that's number 47 for Middlemarch. Oh, let's see. We've got, English readings. Thackeray's The English Humorist by Phelps is the front. Here is the back, or the spine, rather. There is some schmutz right here. You may be able to clean this off. I would suggest using an eraser if you do. The pink ones, you know. This is a book from 1900. Yes. Let's see. Life of Thackeray, the English humorist, David Hannay. Contemporary Reviews, the Tribune, Fraser's Magazine, Putnam's Magazine. So they are exactly what they say. There's some writing, somebody taking notes. If you like the book, it stays in the book. So whilst in fever dreams we sink, and waking taste that we desire, the real draught but feeds the fire. The dream is bitter than the drink. Our hopes like towering falcons aim at objects in airy height. To stand aloof and view the flight is all the pleasure of the game. So there's prose in here, there's essays in here, it's all that kind of thing. Like I said, book 1900, I'll do $10 on this book if you're interested. And that will be number 48, 1900 book called Thackeray, English Humorist. 10. Okay, I am going to show this book, but I am not going to sell this book. And then I'll tell you why. But this book is called Lady of the Lake. Here is the front of it. I can tell that this all used to be gilding, but some of the gilding is gone now. And it is, you can still see some of the scroll work on it here. And the back is just, but this book is 1830, which is one of the reasons I'm not selling it. Any book made before 1850, I'm going to start putting aside. And then I'm just going to have one day of nothing but 1850 and before books. So, and I'll try and pick out the best ones. And this one's in pretty decent shape. Introduction, argument, the Lady of the Lake. If thou be hurt with heart, it brings thee to thy bier. But barber's hand will boar's hurt heal, therefore thou needst not fear. Yeah, so it reads like Shakespeare. It's that kind of, it's a story in poetry. Um, yeah, Lady of the Lake. It is pretty cool. 1830. It's in decent condition, so I'm going to start putting those books back, and then I'm going to have one day of nothing but 1850s and before books. That includes some of the 1700s that I have. Next book. Woo, what do you hear? De Quincey's Essays. Pocket Classics. Look at that. Imagine having to draw for that book. And it says MCM on it because it's Macmillan is the publisher. This is from 1907. This is a rather small book, 4x6 book. So I'm pretty sure. Four and a quarter by 5 3/4. It's one of those small books. It's less than a 4x6. So De Quincey's Essays, 1907. Let's see. Joan of Arc, the English mail coach, and the Spanish military nun. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, this is 1907 book. Let's see what we got here. Joan of Arc, the English mail coach. Yeah, he said that. And here's some illustrations in here. Not many. Matter of fact, that might be the only one. Except for the front where it shows a picture of the probably author. Yeah. Yep, that's the author, De Quincey. So, woohoo. That is a really long word. There's all stuff in the back. Have never the mountains of the Vosges. The Vosges separate the Lorraine from the Alsace, which is now part of the German Empire. Haha. As it was Joan's day. Well, so much for that German Empire thing. 1907, really nice book. About things that happened a long time ago. Easily $10 on this book. It's in really nice shape. It's got a beautiful cover on it, and it's in wonderful condition. So if you're interested in Joan of Arc and other critiques, essays, then this book is for you. That's $10. That'll be number 49. Another small book. Yeah, this is Tennyson's Princess. The Princess by Tennyson. Yeah, this is all poetry. 1905. It's in good condition. Nothing's falling out. Pocket classic series of English. Yeah. Let's see. I would probably do. It's a nice book. I like Tennyson. uh, yeah, I'd do 5 on this one. 1905. The Princess by Tennyson. Small book. Poets. Pages are good. Patty just bought it. Starting to worry about getting him in there now. Did you buy the other little one? I don't think you did. Haha. Do you like Shakespeare as you like it? It's a nice one. It is a Shakespeare play, a lesser known one. It's funny once you get through all the old English stuff. It's 1904 on this book. It is in wonderful condition, like nobody ever took it down and out of the book rack, right? The introduction is just long as heck. Act 5, Scene 1, The Forest. Enter Touchdown and Audrey. Touch. We shall find the time, Audrey. Patience, gentle Audrey. Odd. Faith, the priest, was good enough for an old gentleman and saying, this one's pretty neat. I like the graphics. It's in wonderful condition. 1904, Shakespeare, $10. So, why am I charging more? Because it's Bill. Bill Shakespeare. I'm not. It's just in really wonderful condition. That's all. So that'll be number 50 for the Shakespeare as you like it, 1904, $10. I'm going faster than I wanted to. Well, let's look at this one. This one I probably won't sell. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to look this one up. But we all know the story of Black Beauty, don't we? So, look at that cover. The cover's cool looking. And there's plenty of silver gilding here on the side. And nothing on the back. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This one's fragile for sure. And it's not marked. I don't see any broken pages or torn pages. Well, they're torn, some of them, but I mean, they're not terrible, right? Little edge wear, as you can see on these books, because they are very, very old. And the title pages came up. And I'll have to do more research of this one. Judging from everything else I've had, I'd say this is probably 1870s or 1880s. But I'm going to put this one aside until I know more about it because I think everybody should know Black Beauty. But maybe not. Younger generation, probably not. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I had a couple books. Oh, my goodness. What we got going here? Well, we got another one of these first readers to go along with that second reader. I'm going to do these 4 books and then we're done for the night. I haven't gone through any of these books. I'm going through them for the first time as well. King of the Golden River. This is another one of those thick cover books. This looks like 1899. Well, somebody gave it to somebody in 1899, so it's at least that. Ooh. The King of the Golden River, or the Black Brothers. That sounds racist. How the agricultural system of the Black Brothers was interfered with by the Southwest Wind Esquire. let's see, how Mr. Hand set off an expedition to the Golden River and how he prospered therein. So these might just be little short stories, or this might be one big story. But there's the front cover. This thing has seen better days. And I remind you that this is at least $18.99. I know you've seen books that I have that are older and better condition, but you know, this book is used, which means somebody likes the stories in this, right? It was opened and read a lot, so maybe there's something to that. Bill Shakespeare and Bibles, they last forever because nobody gets them down and reads them all the time. Well, most people. But there we go. The King of the Golden River. At least $18.99. It's got some issues here on the back. That's all the way through, by the way. That's if you sit here and play with it like I'm doing, it might come off there. Uh, yeah, it's a small book. Wouldn't take too much to read it. I don't know. Because of its age and it's still together and nothing fell out while I opened it, I do $7 on this book. Oh my. I seem to be out of tags. We shall do number, gosh darn it. If you like the King of the Golden River book from at least $18.99, let me know. That will be number 37. I still got a big box to go through, so here we go. Oh yeah, this is similar to the other school reader I just had. It says Exercise in Rhetoric and English Composition by Carpenter, the same as the last one. This one says Advanced Course on it. 1905, and it's exactly what it says. Hey, well, what we got here? There's a neat little thing in here. That's definitely old. It says celebrating writing papers, taking somebody really likes their paper. So this is decent book in good condition outside of the WBJ, which is probably William somebody. $7 book. Excuse me, $8 book. I didn't mean to say seven. $8 book. It's for the high schoolers, you know. Yeah, if you like that book, that'll be number 29 for the advanced English book. It's in wonderful condition. This one's not. It says Elementary Physiography by Thornton. Ooh, Longman's Elementary Science Manuals. Uh-oh. I might hold on to this one. Let's see. 1888. Look. This is a really cool looking book. This volume is intended to serve as an elementary introduction to science. It supplies such a knowledge of facts and laws of nature as implied in the expressive term physique, something I can't pronounce. an acquaintance of the physical phenomena of the earth. The treatment is somewhat fuller than the adopted in some elementary books I believe to be, okay, and so forth and so on. But this is all about science. There's lots of pictures and graphs and equations and all kinds of sciencey stuff in here. Let's see. It has something in here about plutonic rocks. Those are rocks that get along with each other but have no serious commitment. Let's see. Breached pumice, and showing you some stuff about volcanoes in here. Oh, this is a wonderful book. Oh, wow. There's just lots of stuff on here. Okay, so, and it's intact except for this first page, which is nothing. Could take it out and not miss it. Science book from 1888. Yeah. I do condition right here. $12 on it. $12 on the science book. Lots of sciencey stuff in there, lots of maps, lots of the earth turns left and the earth turns right stuff, and all about rocks and geology and waves. And of course this was before tectonics, plate movement. So 1888 science book. That's number 4. If you want it, $12. And the last book I'm going to show for the night, believe me, I have plenty more, is a first reader Indiana educational series. Oh my goodness. Yeah, buddy. $3. This one is the pages are not great. It's been colored in. When Prince is far away, John says, "Go get him, Don." Don runs away as fast as he can, and soon has Prince at the fence. John is very kind to Don and Prince. There are boys who are not kind to pets. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. Indiana School Book Company. Okay, well, thank you very much, Patty. It's not in the greatest of conditions, but 18 something, I'm sure. Oh, pardon me. All right, I've got a bunch of your books over there. And that's where I'm going to stop for today. I know it's early, but I got a lot of packing to do yet. Bust this box open for Patty and see if I can get those in her box. And yeah, again, be looking for the invoices. I'm getting there. I had to find boxes. I finally have boxes, and the books are in the boxes, and now I have to do is tape them up and get them out. Again, no show Sunday, but there is one Tuesday. Patty, the following Sunday, I'll be doing all the tools. So that's it. Everybody, thank you for showing up. If you see something you want on replay, just put the number in the description and I'll get that out to you. If I don't have your information, please tell me your name. If it's different from your YouTube name, I'll need your address and I'll need your PayPal information, which will be your email address, and it links it to PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can use it as a guest. Okay, so that's it. Everybody have a great week. Do what you got to do. Enjoy the days, and thanks for showing up. Bye.